So I'm going to have brunch out with Monty today, and I'm super excited because I get to go out of the house. I usually have been staying in and just going to school. That's all I've been doing. Finally get to use tears because I've been using tears at home. It's like my fragrance obsession right now. It's so good. Like this season, I just want to smell like tears. It's floral but nostalgic. I want to just spray it everywhere. It smells so good. Since we're going to be chilling at a cafe today, I will be bringing a book. I'm halfway through this book and I'm loving it, and I can't wait to read this later. Let me show you my outfit. My favorite, it's like my go-to outfit recently, and my forever bag because everything fits in here. Bye. It's a happy day today because the book that I've been waiting for in the mail is finally here. I'm so happy it's finally here. Cake from Lucie. This is Lucie Frank de Ferrier's cookbook, one of my favorite bakers. She's French, but she put up a bakery or a pastry shop in New York, which I want to visit when I get to visit New York. Love the way she makes desserts, her style, and I'm so happy that I can finally make them. Also got this book, The Fallen by Louise Brangan. It's about Ireland's Magdalene laundries, which is very interesting. I've always been interested in laundries and religious incarnation. I actually also got The Lamb by Lucy Rose from Fully Booked earlier, but the book's still downstairs, so I'm just going to show you later. It's currently Wednesday and I have bread baking class today. Brown bread, like loaf bread. Still have a bit of time before I have to leave. Plan to read a few pages before I have to leave. I'll try my best to take you along with me to school today. Actually excited because we're doing pizza today and we're doing brown bread, like loaf bread.
One is I put some meat. Ano ba? Sabi
I'm going through my recipe book from school to plan my bakes for next week. I want to bake at least one thing or two. I plan to bake brown bread. We baked that last week and been using it for sandwiches here at home, and I think that it's the perfect book, perfect bread for sandwiches, and we love sandwiches. I will drop by the baking store later to get the things that I need for those. For fun, I want to spray a fragrance. I was thinking Musky by Ella K. I have a decant. I have a new decant. I want to buy like a musk fragrance, but I have too much fragrances right now. I would love the Narciso musk one. I forgot what it's called. Pure musk. Yeah. is the afternoon situation. I made a yogurt bowl, chobani honey, and frozen blueberries and granola. I made an espresso latte. I plan to finish the door maybe by tonight. Perfume of the day. Honestly, I haven't been using any other fragrance aside from Tears. So I'm heading out today with Monty. Brunch out at June Eatery. We are going to try Matcha Tokyo's summer drinks, which is exciting. I was just writing on my notebook, just reflecting on my previous read, which is The Door by Magda Zabo. I was taking my time, like really researching on the book and the author. It made me realize one thing. I should really take more time with the books that I read. I'm guilty of being excited to dive into the next book. You really take your time with the book. You get to know these different layers and facets of the book, which makes it even more beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean this in a academic or a very intellectual way. Just sit with your feelings with a book. Or no rigid rules here. Just take your time. I just really got inspired, even more inspired, to really curate or choose the books that I read, books that will help me become a better person or have better views of the world, books that represent significant parts of history. I hope I'm not being weird. But anyway, since we're at the topic of The Door and my reflections on The Door, a compelling confessional novel that is narrated by Magda. It felt like she was confessing something to us. She was telling us about something that has been on her mind since she was younger, because she is narrating this as an older woman. She actually starts and ends the novel with a dream. So obviously, she cannot take it off her mind. Magda is a writer and she becomes busy writing again after the censorship in Hungary. So she hires a housekeeper, and this housekeeper is highly spoken of by her neighbors in their community. And so she hires Emerence, and Emerence is such a character. Like, she's strong-willed, she's a little brusque, and she's a very private person. She literally does not let anyone go to her room, like through her door. So in that sense, we can look at the door literally and figuratively. But as we get to know Emerence better, we see her human side. For example, she's very dismissive of religion, but then she lives her lives with Christian values. She is a very hardened, closed off person. Like, she doesn't really want to let anybody in, but she adopts animals. She helps refugees. In my opinion, Emerence is like, she is hardened by her past traumas, her past losses, but deep down, she's human and she's craving for human connection and intimacy. While Magda is like the complete opposite of Emerence. So Emerence is like a laborer, while Magda is an intellectual. She's a writer, introspective, kind of like a pushover. Like, she lets Emerence do what she wants to do. These two contrasting characters form a deep or a significant connection, really portrayed in a very nuanced way, complex, but nonetheless real connection. And I think that's what matters. Any form of connection or relationship, of course, there will be betrayal and pain. Also look at it from a political or historical angle. Like, some people say Emerence is a symbol of 20th century Hungary, which is post-war Hungary, after the Soviets occupied Hungary, and there were a lot of casualties and a lot of them were deported to labor camps. So I just wanted to end this with my personal reflections, which is, a person is never really who she is or who he is until you get to know that person. Every human being is shaped by their past experiences and their past trauma, their past losses. Person has so many layers that you have to get to know that person first, and that we're all flawed. No one's perfect, but it all comes down to empathy and connection.